My name is Johnathan McCreary, and I am a music therapist, and I had sickle cell. Well, I was born with sickle cell, and I was told that I had my first pain crisis at 2 years old. Living with sickle cell was amazingly tough. Like, I went in and out of the hospital quite often. My childhood was totally different than all of my friends and family. So it really was difficult, to say the least. Well, I would have to answer that in probably two parts. I'm really passionate about my faith. I'm a Christian, and living with sickle cell and having to go through so much pain my entire life, really, having my faith gave me something to hold on to and gave me hope that things were going to get better. And also, I'm a musician, and I'm very, very passionate about my music. And reason being is because music soothes you, music helps you heal, music makes you feel better, music gives you strength. And I like listening to music, but not only that, I really enjoy touching people, interacting with them with my music, inspiring them, giving them hope through music and giving them strength. So that is really what drives me, these two of my passions. That's an amazing question. I barely have words to even express the feeling of freedom. That's like asking a slave how it feels to have your shackles off your feet. I remember the moment that I was told I was going to receive a bone marrow transplant, and then the moment that I actually got it, and then the very next moment, I was just so thankful. I cried. I was with my family, and as my recovery process went on, and the days and the months turned into a year, I started waking up in the middle of the night, just have to go to the restroom, and I found myself being able to just jump up. I never was able to do that. I had to take my time because I was in pain, or I had to take my time because something was aching. And now, after that moment, I started realizing whatever my heart and what's in my heart and my mind, now I'm able to, my body can follow through with it. So it's like the feeling of saying I've been dreaming about something my whole life, and then having it tangible in your hands, and now you can actually run with it. It's freeing. Freedom is the word. That's what it feels like, freedom. I do a lot of patient advocacy, and I speak to a lot of parents who just found out that their child has sickle cell. I try to encourage them to, just be as supportive as you can, learn as much as you can about the disease, learn as much about how the disease works. And for the young children or young adults or people that are starting out in sickle cell, I try to encourage them to be their own voice and be their own advocate, because after you do a lot of the health or medical things that you need to do to stay healthy as a sickle cell patient, you need to be an advocate for your own rights. You need to be an advocate for what you know your body needs, and you can't do that if you don't know your illness. So that's one of the first things I do. But then after I speak to them about what's going on in their bodies and what they need to do as far as healthcare is concerned, I really try to speak to their heart and their mind, because it takes a toll on you, as it did me. And if you don't have something to keep you, grounded, and something to take your shift your focus away from your pain, it can be even harder to deal with. So I try to encourage them. That's some of the first things that I do, is just give encouragement, and I try to give them hope. And I know that one of my things in life has been to, whatever lessons I learned through sickle cell, to pass it forward, because I didn't learn it just for me. I learned it to help somebody else. So I try to show them that if you stay encouraged, if you find something that works for you, you have to know yourself, and if it works for you, you go for it and try to stay strong. Don't give up and don't quit.